So next we're talking about time management. Having a clear description of each job duty and the time frame it should be accomplished within. So reflecting back on the last slide that we talked about, work overload. This is something that we all feel in the workplace, and I feel, like I discussed in the last slide, that this is something that communication can 100% help with. For example, establish daily routines, exceptions, with a reasonable time frame. For example, if you're feeling overwhelmed, you can ask your coworker, you can ask your boss, ask them, listen, I'm overwhelmed, how do you get all of your work done? And they might explain to you, okay, so on Monday, I work on 1, 2, and 3. On Tuesday, I work on A, B, and C. They can show you how they split up their time, and maybe that can help you establish a healthier time management routine for yourself. Give 2 15-minute breaks within an 8-hour schedule. This can vary. In some establishments, you are required if you work 40 hours to take at least a 30-minute break every day. Whether you split it up, a 15-minute break here, a 15-minute break there, or overall 30-minute break. That is something that you have to play into consideration too when it comes to planning your daily routine and managing your time. Check frequently for completed work with acknowledgments. Give positive feedback on a job well done. There's also an article that supports this. It's called How Communication Can Improve Time Management for a Productive Workplace. It is important to have an excellent communication skill in the workplace because this helps with the management and efficiency. The ability to communicate will keep the staff more focused on meeting deadlines. In so doing, they will be able to manage their time in an effective manner. It is vital to understand the process of communicating in order to improve productivity and open the doors to many more opportunities for the community. For the company. With that being said, for me, this reflects so much on the last chapter we were just talking about, chapter 11, with communication climate. Like we discussed in communication climate, that is pretty much the energy you put out will reflect back to you. So if you're ever feeling stressed at work, instead of being negative and rolling your eyes and huffing, you know what? Think of it on the flip side. If I'm putting out this negative energy, what is going to come back to me? Negativity. But instead, be positive. Pep talk yourself. Sometimes I have to do that. I get extremely overwhelmed as an administrator, and some days I literally have to tell myself, Tiffany, you can do this. And as corny as it sounds, by putting out that positive energy, it's helping the people around me understand that, you know what, she's working in a timely manner and she can do this. And it helps me understand that I can do this. So I definitely think that within time management, you have to always be positive, and you have to let people know that if you're struggling and you need help or you need a little bit of a break, communication, this whole PowerPoint is about communication, how communication is key. And if you work in a workplace, like when we talked about communication climate, if you're working in a negative environment, you are not going to feel comfortable to express if you need an extension or you need a little bit time, or if you're done early. You're not going to get that positive feedback that you're looking for. So definitely set yourself up for a healthy time management, but also, allow yourself to know that it is okay if you don't meet that deadline, as long as you communicate it to your boss. You don't ever want to get to that deadline point and you think, oh my gosh, I didn't tell anybody and I have 30 minutes to finish this assignment or this thing for work, and the only person that you've let down is yourself. So definitely communicate.